Hello friends, welcome to a new training, a new tutorial for you. So today I made this fascinator. I used straw mat, already made cap, work with some few balls of embellishment and some applique that we made on our own. So you'll be getting details of how to make this cap. All right, so what we need as material is what I just displayed. Okay, then you are going to watch step by step as we go through with the project. So welcome to my platform. If you are just joining me, please do not forget to subscribe before leaving this channel today. Okay, so straight up we are going to look at what we used. All right, so I have the art wire, I have that's the straw mat, and then I have the already made cap. All right, so these are the things I would be using. The already made cap, I've used this for something else before. You can see this is not molded, but you can mold if you want to. I have the art wire, I wrap it with a fabric same color with the mat I have. All right, and then this is how the art wire looks. Okay, this is the soft one, the soft art wire. So you just fold it according to the size of the mat. All right, your princess mat or straw mat, and then use same color to wrap. Okay, don't just place it like that. So we are using the headband. These are some of the few good patches I will be using, and this is the applique that we made by ourselves. This comes in different types. We have the 3D, and then we have the one that is just the 2D. Okay, so straight up I will be losing some part of this straw mat. Okay, I will lose it. So as I will lose it to be able to size or fit into the already made cap. All right, and then you can make it go as far as you want. If you want the cap to really be showing more than what I have now, you can still take off like 2 lines so that it will really be at the edge of the cap. All you need to do is use your hot glue to put it in place, and then that is all. The hot glue is very strong, it's capable, it can hold it in place. So after doing that, we use the art wire that we have already wrapped, and then we use same color of thread and make the thread very tiny. Don't make it fat, because we are going to sew it and we are not covering it with anything. Like, you are not going to be using bias on the end, so that's why your thread should be very tiny, just like a fold of 2 is okay. So now I have successfully attached the art wire. I have attached this also to the cap, and then this is the applique that I would be using. Okay, so first of all I started by using it to cover around, of course, because I don't want to waste money. All right, I just want to work with what I have. Okay, if not, you can go through patches. You can buy patches and use to just like paste on every part of the cap as you like it. All right, it's a thing of choice, but the applique that I made is good enough for this project. All right, so I used my own handmade applique. Okay, so all we need to do, it is either you are using a liquid glue or you are using the hot glue. So if you are using the hot glue, yeah, you need to be very careful how you apply your glue so that it would not cause any form of stain on your work. Okay, so that's why you need to be careful. If not, we just go ahead and continue to paste the applique on the cap. You can do this using patches. You can do this using any other form of embellishment that you deem right. You can use beads to go around that part. You can use glitter, right? Instead of using the applique or patches, you can use glitter to go around that part. So decoration is normally a thing of choice, all right? It has to do with your level of creativity, what you hope on getting, okay, or achieving. So I just went around it with about 4 of the applique first. I went around it with about 4. Okay, so after doing that, I would be attaching the patches. Okay, I have some gold patches that I bought from the market. Okay, so how I created this applique is not here, but if I see that people are asking so much question on how to do it, I will make a video on it. I wanted to, but I just feel a lot of persons already know how to go about this, so there's no need for the video. But if I see that I have so much questions on it, then I would make the video available. So you can see that already the fascinator is transformed. If you are somebody that just likes something very casual, you will not need to do all that I did. All right, so at this point I would be cutting out the patches, this embellishment. I'm just going to be laying it carefully around the art wire. Okay, so it's just going to be stepping on the art wire. When it steps on the art wire, more of it is going to be on the straw mat, because I don't want to step it out of the art wire. Okay, so we're just going to be placing it around the art wire itself. We gently cut it out. Okay, gently cut out. Determine the space with which you want to place it before you start at all. Okay, so let me just use this opportunity to welcome those persons that are joining me for the first time. If you are just discovering Creative Ends International for the first time, I want to welcome you. Welcome to my platform. Welcome to my channel. All right, thank you so much for choosing us today. And if you love our video, please do well to subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to hit on the notification bell, so that when next we upload any new video, you will be the first to be notified. Okay, and if you are an intending entrepreneur that want to go into artwork, turban or to gele fascinator, this is the right channel to belong to. So thank you so much. You are welcome. So I'm using hot glue to fix it. Okay, the reason I like working with hot glue is the fact that hot glue is very fast to stick. That's when you place anything using hot glue, the work is fast. If you are using liquid glue, you need to spend some time before you can actually get it to sit. Okay, you have to allow it to dry for some time, and it's going to slow down your work. So I like working with hot glue most times. Okay, so right now we are going to be arranging the applique. We set it according to how we want it to actually sit, on the fascinator. And of course, there are different methods of doing it. I'm going to come up with another method. I pray I have the chance, so that tailors use this applique a lot now to decorate blouses, gowns, party wears, and all of that. Even we as are creators of headwear, millineries, you know, we can go ahead and also do something good out of it. So I hope I'll be able to come up with more videos. When I see the response to this, it will determine how far we can go. So we go ahead and stick. We stick it like this. After sticking it like this, you take your needle and thread, and then try to like place it in order, you know, so that, because you don't just rely only on the glue. Anyway, let me not say you don't. Me, I do not rely completely on my glue. I always like to be reassured of my work, that when my client goes with it, you know, the work is going to be presentable and it's going to be durable. So I always work with thread. Even though I have applied some level of glue, I still want to work with thread. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and then attach some stick roses to the fascinator. Just attach stick roses. After fixing the stick roses, we go ahead and fix in some balls on it, and then you see how it will come out. You can use stones as well if you want it to be blinking. I have some customers I call blink. They like everything so reflective, shining and attracting attention, you know. So I call them blink customer. They like those things. So if you have that type of customer, you can still go ahead on the applique. You can apply stones. You can apply stones, you know, reflective stones, you know, so that it will really be blinking. So thank you so much. This will be all for today's tutorials. You can drop whatever question you have on the comment section. I promise to respond to them the moment I see them. Okay, so from my end, it's going to be goodbye. Yeah, stay safe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. That's all. Bye.